When we last visited Lincoln librarian Emily Repose, her office and a vast collection of Abraham Lincoln documents and artifacts were housed in the basement of the Allen County Public Library downtown. Well, now, after it was first announced nearly 5 years ago, the collection is home and on display to the public at the new Rolland Center for Lincoln Research.
The interactive and educational space now sits on the main floor of the library and celebrating its first days open.
We met with the library's 2 Lincoln librarians to show us how one of 21 countries' most valuable resources is now accessible to everyone.
As soon as you walk in the front doors, you're greeted here with our huge welcome wall.
With cutting-edge technology.
Our first interactive that we see from the doors is Lincoln's Time and Place. This digital display allows people to look through the life and times of Lincoln through both timelines and maps. Now, what's wonderful about this is we haven't really had the option to contextualize on our tours before, and this new interactive allows us to do that.
Prized artifacts.
One thing that our Lincoln collection has that no other Lincoln collection in the world has is the Lincoln Family Album. We have the photographs from this collection. These are the personal photographs that belong to Mary and Abraham. We have some of those physically on display right now, but we really wanted to highlight them with something a little bit bigger.
And large, vibrant displays.
These are museum quality, they are bulletproof, UV blocking, no heat, and they are sealed, so nothing's getting into them. And here we're able to display more items than our collection has ever been able to here at the Allen County Public Library. So we can show Lincoln's family, Lincoln himself, as well as kind of his political career and even through his assassination, all on display for the public to see.
The Rolland Center for Lincoln Research has been years in the making.
Being able to open the doors and say, this is what we've been doing, has been such an exciting experience, and be able to see that people are so appreciative of all of the hard work that's gone into this and all the thought and all the care that we've put into it is really paying off.
Senior Lincoln librarians Emily Repose and Jesse Cortezi led the massive project, which began just weeks before the pandemic did.
Thankfully, all of the items were digitized many years ago, so we've been able to utilize the work that's already been done and to put it to work in a new way. With our presentation room, we've got this amazing, immersive 180-degree experience, which is unlike anything we've ever seen before, that you can kind of feel like you're there. The images are larger than life.
Opening day, though, was delayed by months, impacted by construction and supply chain issues.
While we're waiting on one thing, we're working on something else. While we're waiting on something else, we're still working. Because there are so many elements that go into this project, like the physical items, the digital, the physical space. There's just so many elements that have come together, and unfortunately, yes, the pandemic has slowed our progress, but we're very glad to finally be reaching the finish line now.
The goal here, making this rare and valuable collection freely available to you.
We want to get as much of the public in here as possible. This is the most amount of space we've ever had to be able to exhibit and do presentations, and we really appreciate that flexibility and want to serve the local public with that.
Interactive technology has been an absolute blast. I really enjoy the opportunity to create a space where people can dive in on their own. And if we can make it fun and accessible, then that's even better. And we really want Fort Wayne to understand how special and important this is, and it's their collection. And so we'd like them to come down and see and learn about what's here and what's really cool for them personally.
Well, they've done so much work there to bring that all together. Now, the idea to build the Rolland Center for Lincoln Research was formed after the death of Lincoln Financial founder Ian Rolland in 2017. The entire center was funded by the Friends of the Lincoln Collection, and you can watch more of Emily Repose's tour or find out when the center is open on our website. We've compiled all that information for you, WPTA21.com.